easily. Okay, okay, students. Okay, shall I go further? Shall I go? Yes, shall I move ahead for my next slide? Yes, Sweta, good. Yes. So this is what we have already discussed in the by looking at the picture itself. Primary programming paradigms are imperative and declarative. And the next is what an imperative. What is an imperative? What is an imperative? We will come to the actual essence of object oriented programming with in the next classes very soon, but before that you need to understand this programming paradigms. Okay, so we need to know a little bit regarding these programming paradigms, and the first part of the programming paradigm is imperative programming paradigm. That is, what is an imperative programming paradigm? What is that? What is that means? This paradigm mainly emphasis on explicit control flow. Explicit control flow. Control flow means, actually, what is control flow? See, see. Suppose uh, I'm writing some program. I'm writing some program. As I am writing some program, I need to define some steps. What it has to do. Suppose I just want to before going to point by point, I'm just telling you. I'm just explaining through an illustration. Okay, friends. Okay, students. Okay. Yes. So suppose I just want to find out a sum of two numbers. I just want to find out sum of two numbers. Okay. So for that reason, please look at this example. Everybody knows how to find out sum of two numbers. Yes or no? So how can I do that? Suppose int a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. What I have done here? I have declared two variables, and also I have assigned some values to it. Whichever the values, I just want to find the sum. Yes or no? In the second statement, what I just want to find the total. Total is a plus b. This is what everybody knows. Yes or no? So how I am doing? By step I am doing. Yes or no? I am doing what is the objective of my program now? I need to find out the total of that is sum of two numbers. How I am doing? Step by step I am doing. I am giving step by step instructions to the system. Yes or no? That is based on that style of programming is imperative programming. That style of what style of? See, look at my third point. It performs step by step task by changing the state. What state? State of the program. Yes or no? Initially total might be 0. After doing the sum, what will be the total? It would be 5. 2 plus 3, 5. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Yes, are you there, everybody, in front of the systems? May I know response from you guys? If you sit silently, I'll be getting doubt. Yes, you are there. Dinesh, Sweta. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enough. So, look at this. So the programmer, I'll please look at the second point too. I hope if I'm not wrong, this might be objecting you. So the programmer itself explicitly defines the order of execution of the instructions. In the imperative programming style, what I am doing, what we have to do, we are explicitly define the order of the execution. Yes or no? We need to tell to the system, this is the order you need to go to solve that problem. Understood what I'm saying? And look at the third point. It performs step by step tasks by changing its state. And fourth one is, the main focus is on how to achieve the goal. Imperative programming style is what? It mainly focus on how to achieve the goal. How to achieve the goal? How to achieve the goal is it is going to tell you in terms of step by step task, step by step processing. Okay, is that fine? And a paradigm consists of several statements. After look at the fifth one. Look at the fifth one. I am going to look at this fifth one. The paradigm consists of several statements, and after execution of all, the result is stored. Yes or no? That's what we have done in the example, right? Yes or no? After executing all the statements, I am getting the result in total. I am going to print that total. Yes or no? That's what that is going to be happen. That is going to be happen in in imperative programming style or imperative programming paradigm. Yes or no? So the example programming languages are which are following this type of programming style is C. Ma'am, can you explain this PPT once again? Yeah, sure, Naga Venkata Karthik. Sure. So let me finish this and I'll come back. C, C++, Java, PHP, Fortran, Basic. These are the several languages which are uh, which are based on imperative programming style. Okay, fine. Yes. Uh, uh, Karthik, Mr. Venkat Karthik, exactly where did you struck? Where did you? Still little louder? Nandika, still, ma'am, loud, please. Okay. Wait a minute. Mine already 96. Yeah. Yeah, students, is that fine now? From first point of this PPT. Yeah, exactly. I Don't worry, I'll come to that. Is my voice clear now? Is my voice clear now? Let me check this once. Yes, fine. Yeah, good. Okay, so as Venkata Karthik is asking again that what is imperative programming paradigm? Yes, Karthik, what exactly the summary of it is? The summary is exactly in this programming paradigm style, we are emphasize on explicit control flow. That means we are giving instruction to the system how to achieve your goal. Actually, what we are going to do in every programming language, there might be some problem. We are going to give some instruction to the system how to solve the problem. Yes or no? That's what it is saying. So here there is an explicit control flow. Control flow means initially int a equal to 2, b equal to 3. Next step total equal to a plus b. So there are some sequence of steps so that to solve your based on the sequence of steps I can able to solve the problem which has given. Yes or no? So the second point is so the second point is Okay, so the second point is the programmer itself explicitly defines the order of execution. Karthik, listen once. So actually, what are all the instructions I am giving to generate to get the total the sum of two numbers? How I am getting a sum of two numbers? I am giving these two instructions. Yes or no? Please look at my cursor. I am where I am pointing to. Please look at my cursor. I am giving these two statements so that I am able to get the sum of two numbers. Yes or no? Yes or no, Karthik? Please let me know. Did you understand till here? Yes? Good. So, these are the instructions I am giving so that the system, the programming style, the programming, what is my intention is, so for the problem, for the given problem, so the steps will be given to solve the problem. The steps, the statement, the sequence of steps will be given to solve the problem. So I am going to for the third point, that is step by step task by changing the state. Changing the state means the state of the problem. Initially the total may be 0, but finally after executing this statement total will be how much? Total will be how much? 5, no? So did I change the state? Did I change the variable? Did I get the result? Yes or no? So that's what it's meaning. That's what it's meaning, nothing other than that. Okay, so and fourth point, the main focus is how to achieve the goal. The main focus is how to achieve the goal means to achieve that goal, what are all the instructions I need to tell in a step-by-step manner. Yes or no? What are all the instructions I need to tell to the system, tell to the program to achieve my goal. Yes or no? Yes. And fifth one is there are program consists several statements. Paradigm consists of several statements. After execution, all the statements, the result is to be stored. That's what we have done in this example. After executing these two statements, the result is going to be stored in total. The result is going to be stored in total. Yes or no? Entirely in two statements I can say about entire imperative programming style is step by step tasks are going to be performed to achieve your goal. That's it, Karthik. Understood now? Yes. Good. Good. So example languages, what are the example languages which are following this paradigm? C, C++, Java, PHP, Fortran and Basic. These are the some of example programming languages which are following the style of imperative programming paradigm. Okay, I hope everybody understood. I hope everybody understood. I'm moving to the next slide. Nandika, yes, yes. Yashwant, fine. Yashwant is typing something. And anybody? Yes. Ganesh. Okay. Srivani. Good. So I'm moving towards next slide, that is declarative programming approach. Declarative programming approach. We have just now we have seen what is imperative and now we are going to see what is declarative. Imperative means step by step sequence of execution, step by step processing, that is sequence of statements execution. Yes or no? But what is declarative? What is declarative? Declarative is it expresses logic of computation without talking about its control flow. It doesn't bother about declarative programming style doesn't bother about control flow. It only concentrates on logic of computation. And I'll tell you, don't worry, I'll tell you how it is going to be done. See, let me explain these two also. Imperative says how to do it, declarative says what to do. What to do? What to do means imperative says how to do to solve that particular problem. Declarative says what to do, just what to do. But it doesn't bother about how you have to do, what are all the steps you need to follow to get that result. It will never say. That means a computer will take decision on its own. Never know. For a computer, we have to give some instructions to solve some problem. Yes or no? That is, see, look at my example and you will understand very clearly. Select name from vegetables. Look at the example. Boys and girls, please look at the example. Select name from vegetables. That is an SQL query. This is an SQL query. What is SQL? Is anybody ever heard of it or ever know having any knowledge? No. So database, exactly, Shravant, exactly. It is a database. Yeah. Okay, fine. So it is a database SQL queries. Actually, suppose there may be a database. Every project, everything is having some database to store some data. So in database, every information already stored. Information is already stored. Yes or no? There is a database regarding vegetables. Please listen to me carefully. There is a database. In the database, I am having some information regarding vegetables. Some information regarding vegetables. Okay. So I just want to know. Now my problem is I just want to get the names of the vegetables. My problem is previously in the imperative programming cell, my problem is sum of two numbers. Yes or no? But here my problem is I just want to get the names of the vegetables which are already having some data already stored. Yes or no? So for that, I am giving the statement to the system. Please have a look at this. Please look at my cursor. Select name from vegetables. That means already vegetables data is already stored. From that, what I'm asking, what I'm querying, what I am requesting, that is names of the vegetables. Names of the vegetables. Here, did you find any sequence of statements? Already regarding vegetables, there might be some data. Listen. Before going to give the reply, let me please listen. In the vegetables database, suppose there is a name of the vegetable, quantity of the vegetables, color of the vegetable, maybe some related fields may be there regarding vegetables. From, yeah, still allowed, still loud, Nandika? Still, is this fine? Is my voice heard? Now, ma'am, what now? It's clear. Yeah, good. I hope near to my mouth, very close. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. Why it is coming? Yes, good. So, students, Pratista, and Nandika, listen carefully. What I told, where did I stop? There is a database regarding vegetables. The database already stores the name of the vegetable, color of the vegetable, quantity of the vegetables. Okay, already data is there. Just visualize what I am saying. Just visualize. From that database, now what I require? What I require, please let me know in the chat box. Then I'll go further. Because I need to know whether you are in the right pace or not. Yes, please let me know. What is my problem now? What I just want to know from the database. Many multiple attendees, many are trying to type, but no answer. Name from the vegetable. Yes, name. Exactly. Name of the vegetable. Very good. Very good, Bhavana and other students. Very good, super. So, I just want to know the, yeah. Enough, students. Thank you. So, I just want to know the name of the vegetable. So, how do I get the name of the vegetable in SQL? How to write? Yes, select name from vegetables. That's what that single statement is required to get the name of the vegetables, names of the vegetables. Yes or no? So please do observe, did I give any step by step statements to the system? Did I give any step by step process, step by step statements? No. Yes or no? Yes or no? No, there is no need. There is no need. Because one single statement is enough to get to solve the problem. Yes or no? That is declarative style. That is declarative style. Understood? Understood? Did everybody understood the difference between imperative and declarative? Did everybody? Yes? Yes or no? Yes. Good. Good. Dinesh, Anmisha, Rohan, as it is the first day, I just want to try to read out the names actually. Okay, super. Very good, very good. So, what are all the example programming languages which are following this programming style? What are all the programming languages? Please look at this. Please look at the slide and let me know what are all the programming languages which are following this style, this programming paradigm. What are they? Prolog and SQL. Very good, Divyashri. Very good. So, Prolog and SQL are the programming languages which follows this style, this declarative programming style. Fine. I hope everybody understood what is the difference between imperative and declarative. Understand? Yes? Yes or no? Now I am going to the next slide. Is that fine for everyone? Yes, Aditya and Divyashri, Srivani, Nandika. Good. Now, again, come back to the small branch of this main tree, that is categories of imperative programming. What are the categories of imperative programming? We already know from the picture I have shown in the second slide. Yes or no? What are all the categories under imperative style? Procedural, object oriented, and if I pause means you need to give the answer. And parallel. Very good, Aditya. Very good, super. So, these are the three programming paradigm styles, that is, programming approaches we have under imperative programming. And coming to procedure, the first one. What is procedural programming paradigm? What is procedural oriented? Procedural oriented. Okay. So, yeah, fine, students. Thank you. So, the procedural programming paradigm mainly emphasizes on procedure. Mainly emphasis on procedure. Procedure means, what is procedure? Have you ever heard of procedure? What is procedure? Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. Steps. Step by step. Method or steps. Oh, many. Procedure. Procedure means, let me tell you. Procedure means, yes, of course, it is a sequence of steps, but it has the reusability. I can call the procedure. I can call the procedure for repetitive action. For repetitive action. Then, can you please tell me now in your terms, in your familiar term? I can do some of the action. It should be repetitive. I just want to execute that in a repetitive manner. Then what is that? Then what is that? Once right, we can reuse. Yes. Then what is that? Recursion. Exactly. Is it recursion? Is it not function? Is it not function? Yes. Yes or no? Yes or no? Functions no. In C also, suppose if I want to call repeatedly, if I want to perform the task repeatedly, what do we call that? It is function simply. Yes or no? So that is what we are going to. I am going to stress much on this. That is, this procedural paradigm is emphasized mainly on procedure, and there is, I am talking about second point, students. Please look at that. There is no much difference. There is no much difference between procedure and imperative. Exactly, procedural is under imperative. So obviously, it is having some of the properties of, not some, mainly all the properties of imperative style also. Yes or no? So procedure also based on step by step, but one thing is added, one extra thing is added. What is that? Reusability. One extra benefit is added in procedural paradigm is reusability. Reusability. Okay. Yes or no? In some function, I can give some of the step by step instructions to the system, and I can reuse whenever I want. Whenever I want. That is what procedural paradigm. Suppose your program, yeah. Suppose your program is demanding some some reusable, some repetitiveness or some reusability, then to which programming paradigm you need to choose? Still voice is low. Still voice is low. Is it okay? Fine now, Rohan? Fine? Is it fine? Is my voice fine now? Is that now it's clear? Yeah. Please let me know. I'll do proper changes if there is anything, uh, any disturbance or anything. Okay. So fine. So what is the extra flavor added to the procedural programming for imperative style? What extra advantage added to the added to this style? What is that? What is that? What is that? Exactly. Prema Sumat. Okay, reusability. Super. So reusable. The advantage of reusability will be given through procedural programming style. So whenever your programming is your problem is demanding for reusability, then straight away you need to go for this programming style. That's it. Okay, fine. So the example programming languages are C, C++, Java, PHP, and Pascal. Fine. I'm going to the next slide. Yes, fine. Shall I? Shall I move to the next? Yes. So now this is object oriented programming, and this is also, please do remember, this is also under imperative style. Yes or no? Don't forget that. Don't forget that this object oriented programming is also under imperative style. So it is also step by step. But what is the difference actually? What is the difference actually? Please look at this, because this is what we are going to deal with the entire semester. This is what we are roaming around. Yes or no? So object oriented programming is the first point I'm reading. Students, please look at that. It is based on the concept of objects. It is based on the concept of objects. Now there are many stars maybe moving around in your head. What is an object? Is an object suddenly a new term? Yes or no? You never heard, I think. Yeah. My voice. Yes. Okay. Dharantesh. Ah, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Is my voice audible? Yes. So now, first point. What is first point? It is based on the concept of objects. What is an object? What is an object? An object can be any real world entity. Second point. I just read the second point. That is, an object can be any real world entity. Real world entity. What is real world entity? What is real world entity? A real world entity can be anything which we can see. Which we can see. A real world entity, anything ante? What is anything? Anything which we can see. Which we can see, where, that is, suppose I'll give you examples. Suppose there may be a car. Car is an object because I can see the car. Yes or no? Suppose there may be a student. You are a student, no? Student is also an object because I can see you, not now, but I can see after the college reopens. Yes or no? A student is an object. A fan is an object. A chair is an object. Yes or no? Any real world entity is an object, which we can see is an object. Yes or no? And we will discuss more on this. But till now, just please do remember, an object is a real world entity which we can see. Yes or no? Is this point, did everybody understand this point? Did everybody understand this point? What is an object? I'll tell you very clearly till in the next coming slides. Yes? Good. Ashwant and Dinesh. Fine. Yeah, Akash. Good. So third point, I'm reading aloud that third point, that is more emphasis is on data rather than procedure. In the previous programming style, what we have very much concentrated on? In the previous programming style, we have concentrated more on procedure. Yes or no? Yes or no? Procedure. But now, yes. But now, what we are more emphasize on, what we are more interesting on in this programming style, programming paradigm, I'm asking you guys on data. Data is more important in object oriented programming because, see, in real time, take any real time, any company, what is more important? What is more important? For what they are spending much, for what is more important, for what they are providing much security, is data or procedure? Is it data or procedure? Data. Data is main thing nowadays. Yes or no? The security is very much. It's a very important thing in nowadays. Yes or no? So this object-oriented programming style is mainly concentrate on data rather than procedure. Rather than procedure. In programming style approach, what is the main thing? procedure is the main thing. Procedure is the main thing. Yes or no? But here data is the main important thing in object oriented programming, and it can handle almost all kind of object oriented programming. Almost can, I'm talking about fourth point, guys, please look at that. It can handle almost all kinds of real life problems which you are which are today in scenario. Ah, almost all real life scenarios, real life problems it can able to handle. Suppose, please let me give some scenario regarding. Suppose I just want to calculate the total marks of the student. Total marks of the student. Suppose as student is a real world thing, can I say it is a real life problem? Can I say? As a student is a real world entity, I already told you student is an object is a real world entity. So as it is a real world entity, can I say calculating the total marks of a particular student, is it not a real life problem? Is it not a real life problem? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, exactly. So, any real life problem, not only student, employee, or anything, any real world problem can be almost all. Almost all means there may be some exceptions, but almost all the real world problems can be addressed through object oriented programming style. That is, did you understand? Suppose in your real time, suppose you might be there in some job. Suppose there is a real world problem is there in front of you. Then what programming paradigm you need to choose? What programming paradigm you need to choose? Yes or no? Please tell me. Which programming paradigm? Object-oriented programming approach you need to choose. Because as it is a real world entity, as it is a real world problem, this can be we can be dealt with. We can deal that problem very nicely in this approach. And one more thing, don't forget that data is more important. Data is more important. And see, what are all the benefits? Suppose, yes, of course, object oriented programming is our style, of course. So, what are all the benefits it is providing? What are all the benefits? Reusability. There are some features. I'll tell you what are all the features. Please let me know. The features are, not let me know, let you people know. The features are inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction. I'll tell you very clearly in the next slides. So these are the features. So by using these features, I am studying this. Please look at my cursor. Students, please look at my cursor. I can able to get the reusability through inheritance. There is a feature called inheritance in the object oriented programming. So with that inheritance feature, I can achieve what? I can achieve what? Reusability. There is a concept, there is a feature called encapsulation. With that encapsulation feature, I can able to get security. Are you listening? Yes or no? And now, third, I'm talking about third arrow. Third arrow. Polymorphism is one of the feature in object-oriented programming style. With that feature, I can able to get flexibility. I can able to get flexibility. And the last but not the least, that is abstraction. Abstraction. Please look at my cursor. With that abstraction, what I am going to achieve? I can hide the complexity. Please, I am going to give a very crystal clear explanation in the coming slides. Till now, please do remember there are 4 features. Because of those 4 features, I can able to get these 4 advantages. That's what you need to understand till this slide. Did everybody understood that? What the programming styles are? The programming languages are, example programming languages are C++, Java, Python, Simula, Smalltalk. Mali, again, yeah, once can you explain reusability point? Yes, Dinesh, yes, sure. So reusability can be achieved through inheritance. There is a feature deriving functionalities and care. Oh, wow, super, super. Who is that? Ganesh. Exactly, exactly, Ganesh. I think you might have some knowledge regarding this. Actually, I'm hiding those because I'm preserving that concept for my next slide. If you want, I'll explain here itself. So, um, as Dinesh asked me to explain once again, inheritance gives you the reusability. Inheritance gives you the reusability. See, suppose I'm, yeah, 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 yeah. Sure, 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 sure. Is this okay? Is my voice okay? Is my voice okay? Mic. Yes. Fine. Good. Okay, Sheikh, Rohan. Fine, 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 students. So, what is inheritance means? Inheritance means, suppose, I, I'm having my father. Yes or no? I'm having my father. I'm the child to my father. So that what are all the what are all the properties? What are all the properties my father is having? I'll be acquired. I'll be acquired without any ambiguity. Yes or no? As I am the child to my parent, I can able to get all the properties of my father. Yes or no? Is it not inheritance? Is it not inheritance? Is it not inheritance? Yes. Yes or no? Inheritance means what? Whatever the properties my father is having, I am able to get very without without any without any issues. Yes or no? Yes or no, Nikita and Pranav? Yes. So that is what inheritance, and how it is giving reusability. How it is giving reusability? I'll tell you one example. Like suppose, if I tell this now, are you able to receive? Are you able to receive? So how it is giving reusability means, uh, suppose there is some functionality. Suppose there is a person. Suppose there is a person. There is a person. For that person, there is yeah. Please, I'm sorry. I'll tell you in this way. There is a student. There is a student. Yes or no? For this student, a student can read. Yes or no? A student can write, and a student can read, a student can write, a student can pay fees. Yes or no? These three things can be done by student. Did you understand this? I'll tell you very clearly in step by step manner. A student is there, a student is there, a student can read, write, pay examination fee. These things a student can do. Hello, are you there, everyone? The chat box is silent. Yes, 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 yes. So, of course, you are there, right? So, fine. So, what I told till now, I told a student can read, write, and pay the examination fee. Suppose a student father can read and write. A student father or a student father can read and write. Yes or no? But he cannot pay examination fee. But he cannot pay examination fee because he cannot come to the college because of he is busy. Yes or no? So a student can able to only he can pay the fee while coming by coming to the college. As my father can able to read and write, as I am a child to my father, can I still go for read and write? Already my father is having the property of having the having the capability of read and write, so that as I am a child to my father, I need not bother about read and write. They are automatically acquired. They are the properties, the qualities of my father read and write automatically acquired to me as I am a child to my father. But one thing extra I can do is paying examination fee. That one thing I can do, nothing other than that. That is fine. Yes or no? Already read and write proper qualities are there with my father, so that So that as I am a child to my father, I need not bother about read and write, because those are automatically acquired by the child class. That means the student. Yes or no? Only one thing he can do extra, that is paying examination fee. So that read and write functionality I need not write once again. Already my father already written. Already my father is having that functionality, read and write, but I don't require. Yes, as I'm a student, as I'm a child to my father, I need not require to write the functionality for read and write. Yes or no? Yes or no? Did I convey in proper way? Because you there is still there is something I need to tell, but this is not the right time. This is not the right time to discuss all the things. Uh, Later we will discuss very clearly. Yes or no? Till what illustration I have given, did everybody understood? What is the reusability? Ma'am, we got the best. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough, Chaitanya. Good. That idea is enough. That's it. That's it. So, encapsulation provides security. How it is providing security, I'll tell you later. How it is providing flexibility through a polymorphism, I'll tell you later. And how it is hiding complexity in object oriented programming style through abstraction, I'll tell you not now, because this is very introductory slide. Okay, if I tell everything here, the whole semester will be completed here itself. Okay, fine. So the example languages are C++, Java, Python, Simula, Smalltalk. One thing, 2 points I just want to add it in this slide. Please listen carefully. Simula is the first OOP language. Simula is the first OOP language. OOP means object oriented programming language. What is the first OOP language? Hello, my dear students. Please let me know in the chat box. Simula. Good. The first OOP language is Simula in 1967. For simulation programming, they were used. What is that programming? We don't bother about. For your understanding, I am telling you what is the first OOP language. Okay. Then, what is Smalltalk? Smalltalk, I just mentioned here Smalltalk, no? Smalltalk is a pure OOP language. Pure. It is pure gold antam kada. Atlage pure OOP language. Smalltalk is a pure OOP language, and C++ is not pure OOP language. Whenever any interviewer asks you to what is the pure OOP language, what is your answer? What might be your answer? What should be your answer? What should be Smalltalk. What is pure means everything is an object here. Pure and endukannanu ante everything is an object. Everything, even declaration of the variables is also an object. Declaration of the, generally how we declare any variable, int a equal to 5. Here a is not an object. Yes or no? Here a is not an object. But in Smalltalk, even a is also an object. Yes or no? That is pure. That is what they are saying. It is pure OOP language. And C++ is not pure OOP language, because we have int a's, int floats, characters, etc. Some variable declaration as it is like in C. Understood everybody? Understood everybody? Dinesh? Yes. Is my voice clear? What I told, did you understand these two, please? Yes, yes, yes. Good. Aditya and Dinesh, Soumya, Bharat. Fine. Crystal clear. Wow. Super. How is that even considered as an object in Simula but not in... this is a Ganesh. This is a very big thing. This is a very big question. Actually, it's a very good question. But I'll tell you how far you understand. It's up to you. Okay. See, uh, how let me please don't chat anything. I'll miss that question. I'll miss that question. How is that even considered as an object? Actually, see, to understand this, you need to understand before class. To understand that question, you need to understand class. Okay. So generally, int, float, char, and double, these are primitive data types. Primitive data types. I hope everybody understands. I hope everybody knows this, aware of this in C. Yes or no? Yes or no, Ganesh? So, but in similar, we can even convert this integer variable as an object, because I am having an integer class. I'm having an integer class in, please look at that. I'm having int in C, integer class in similar. Because as you don't know still class, ఇంకా మీకు క్లాస్ గురించి తెలియదు కాబట్టి that's what I can say. That's what I can say, because there is much to discuss regarding class, object and all. Okay, Ganesh, int is a primitive data type in C, but int is a class in similar, so that I can able to make even integer variable as an object. This is what I can give right now. This is what explanation I can give at this point, because I is the class a user. Super Ganesh. Yes, yes. We'll come to that later, yaar. Why to hurry? Huh? We'll come to that later. Later means in very after a couple of slides. That's it. Don't worry. I'm coming to that. Okay. Uh, okay, fine. Shall I go for the next slide? Shall I go for the next slide? Of course, there are many things to discuss about this. What you need to understand is what is an object-oriented programming style. What is there? What is the main thing here? Object. Object is a real-world entity. This mainly concentrates on data, and there are several benefits based on the features. That's what you need to understand. Did you understand right now? Did you understand? Yes. Fine. Fine. Good. 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 Huh? Yes. Who is that? Hmm. Yes. Yes. I know that you understand. Yes. Class is user defined. Fine. I'll tell you later. Huh? Fine. Hold on. So parallel. What is the third one? What is the third category under imperative programming style? What is the third program? Third third category. Third category under imperative programming style? Parallel processing. Good. What is parallel processing? Parallel processing. I'll give you the whole idea, the main idea of this. See, suppose there is before entering into the step by bullet point, I'm just giving you an illustration as it is my style. So parallel processing means, suppose there is a big task. Suppose there is a big task. As it is a big task, suppose that program is having, suppose, 1000 lines. A program is having, suppose, 1000 lines. Just visualize, just imagine. A program is having 1000 lines. To execute that 1000 lines program, it the every operating system, every processor, operating system is nothing but processor, right? Every processor is taking much time to execute that, because as it is such a big program. So in this parallel processing approach, what is going to happen is, we are having multiple processors. We are having multiple processors, not a single processor. Not a single processor. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఒక్క సింగిల్ ప్రాసెసర్ ఉండదు. We are having multiple processors. So as I am having multiple processors, what I am doing, I just break the entire program into chunks. Chunks means chunks. Chunks means pieces. Good. Good, Mohammed. Yes. Right, small pieces. That is, I'm going to cut those entire, cut means not exactly cut. I'll make into modules, small modules. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'll make such a big program into small modules, and every module I'm going to give to the one of the processor. Every module I'll share among processor, so the processing time will be Less or more? The processing time to complete that big task is going to be less or more? Yes, obviously less. Yes or no? Obviously it is less. Fine, very good students. Yes, that is what the heart of this parallel processing. That is what the exact story regarding parallel processing. Nothing other than that. Okay. So in parallel processing, many number of I'm talking about second point. First point is it is the processing of program instructions by dividing them among multiple processes. Already you know. A parallel processing system possesses many number of processes with the objective of running a program in less time by dividing them. Did you understand the second point? Yes. This approach seems to be like divide and conquer, as our Britishers done. Divide and conquer. Okay, then is this fine? And the example languages are NESL, C or C++. C or C++. NESL is also a parallel processing language. It's one of the parallel processing language. And C and C++. In C, there are some libraries. There are some libraries which supports parallel processing. Which supports parallel processing. What are they? Are they? Ah, yeah, are you there, students? In C and C++, there are some libraries which support parallel processing approach, so that in suppose if your program demands for fast, if your program have to finish, it has to be finished soon, then which approach you need to go for? Which approach you need to go for? What I told, if I am giving a pause means it's your turn to respond. Yes, yes, exactly, Dinesh. Yes, Prema Sai, Prema Sumat, Rohan, Tabassum, Prashita, Satya, Pranav. That's it. So, did you understand what is parallel processing? What is the advantage of the parallel processing? What is the advantage, students? What is the advantage if I choose parallel processing? What benefit I would get? Less time. Within no time? Not no time. That is, no time is fast. Time taken is less. Very good. Super. Good. The response of the students is very good. Going to the next slide. That is categories of declarative programming paradigm. Categories of, now I enter into the next branch of the the other branch of the programming paradigm styles. Yeah. If I am not holding this, you can't listen. Yes. Is this fine? Is my voice okay now? Is my voice okay now? Louder, still louder? Yes, that's it. So, what are all the three categories under declarative programmings? What are the three categories under declarative programming paradigms? Functional, logical, database, or data driven. Okay. Is it boring? Is it boring? I'm going to, once you understand those paradigms, it is the cakewalk for you. Is boring? No, right? Yeah, good. Super. Good students. Not so far. What so far? Fine. So, shall I move next slide? Shall I move next slide? Yeah, good. Good, Bharat and Akash and Dharan, Tej. Fine. So, what is functional? The first thing I am going to tell you, what is functional programming paradigm? As always, I just want to come to this point through an illustration. Through an illustration. So, what is exactly functional paradigm means? Suppose your problem is demanding for some mathematical functions. Generally in C, do you have any math library? Do you have any math library in C? Any math library? Math dot. Yes, you have now. You have now. So by including that math library, suppose I just want to find out. Power power of something. What you will do? What you will do? I just want to Why just one? Power off. POW off. Power off. Yes or no? So to 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 calculate any power of any value, do I require to define the entire method? Do I need to define entire method? No? Yes? Yes or no? No, right? Because as I'm including math.h, I'm automatically I can able to use the functionality within the math.h. Yes or no? Yes or no? That is what the story behind functional paradigm. Because already some predefined functionality is available. Whenever that predefined functionality is there, have to be used, then you need to go for functional paradigm. Then you need to go for functional paradigm. That is, please look at the slides now. Please look at the slide now. It has its roots in mathematics, as I already given the example. It has its roots in mathematics. Suppose you want to find out the power, if you want to find out the square root, what you need to go, you can directly go for include math.h, and you can use the direct methods from it. Yes or no? So that is what the thing. And it is language independent. Even in language independent means it isn't based on the any language, just that math function. Even in Java also we have math. Even in Java also, even in C++ also we have this. Even in Java also we have that math library, so that we can able to use the functionality straight away in your program. That's what functional paradigm. And what is the key principle? Execution of series of mathematical functions. The key principle here is execution of series of mathematical functions. That's what I already told you, no? And the central model for abstraction is function, which are I'm talking about fourth point, students. I think you might be looking somewhere. Are you looking at exactly the fourth point? Yes. The central model for the abstraction is the function, which are meant for some specific computation and not the data structure. That what does it mean is already functionality is written in that math.h, already in that header file. We are just using that. We are just using that means it is an abstraction. I'll tell you what is an abstraction. What is abstract? Abstract. The glass is abstract. What does it mean? Empty. Empty. Even hide also. Very good. Very good, Akshaya. It is an empty or it is hiding something. Abstract means hiding something, because already the functionality is there defined in math.h. Now, you don't bother about the functionality. You don't bother about that. It is hiding inside that math.h, and you are straight away using the functionality in your program. That is abstraction. The point means that. Don't go further very deeply. That is enough. Yeah. The next point, the fifth point, you can see function hide their implementation. We can hide now. Already we have done. Explained. We have already uh, explained that, no? Yes or no? The functionality already hidden in math.h. Six. Function can be replaced with their values without. Uh, wait a minute. A function can be replaced with their values without changing the meaning of the program. What does it mean is, suppose there is power of something. Suppose power of 2 comma 2. What does it mean? 2 power 2. So what is the answer? Yeah. Sorry. So what is the answer? Power of 2 comma 2. What is the answer? What is the answer? 4. So so instead of in that place power of 2 comma 2, in that place if I replace 4, is there any change in the program? Is there any mistake? Is it a mistake? In the power of exactly at the yeah, enough students. Enough. Hold on. Please listen to me. So if the in my program there is power of 2 comma 2, instead of power of 2 comma 2, I'll straight away write 4 at that place. Is there any change in the program? Is there any change in the program? Is there any change in the program? Yes. No, right? No. No, Mohammed. Yes, error. Why? Why so? Already I have calculated by myself. I just include that value at the place in the place of function or what function the predefined function. Is there any change, Mr. Dharantej? No, right? It's not a problem. Okay, it's not at all a problem. So there is no change. That's what the point number 6 will tell you. So don't bother much about that. It is fine. So the example languages are Perl and JavaScript. The example languages are Perl and JavaScript, which are very much in the style of functional paradigm. Functional paradigm. Okay. Understood? Understood everybody? Everybody understood this slide? Did everybody understood this slide? Yes or no? Yes. Jafruddin, Dinesh, yeah. Yes, yes. Pranav. Good. Enough, guys. Enough. Couple of responses are enough. Exactly. Ma'am, fourth point. Fourth point. Yes, yes, Chaitanya. Wait, hold on. Ah, just just look at the point abstraction. That is, suppose I already given the example. No, Chaitanya. What example I have given? Suppose if you include math.h in your program, you need not know about the power of power of something. Yes or no? Because power of something already power method already defined in the math.h, but while using in your program, it is just hidden. No, for our understanding, it is hidden. No. Yes or no, Chaitanya? Ah, that is what abstraction. It is hiding actually. అది ఎక్కడో ఉంది, అది ఎక్కడ దాక్కుంటుంది, బట్ అది ఎక్కడ ఎలా ఉందో మనకు అనవసరం. బట్ దాన్ని వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు యూజ్ ఇన్ అవర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ abstraction. ఓకే, ఫైన్. గుడ్. Shall I move next? Shall I move? Shall I move to the next slide? Fine. Yes. Now we enter into the logical paradigm. What is logical paradigm? This is also very simple. You will understand very clearly within couple of seconds. Yes or no? So what is logical paradigm? What is logical paradigm is, it mainly emphasizes I am telling you about the first point. It mainly emphasizes on the knowledge base which we know before. I don't want to directly enter into the PPT. I'll tell you the scenario. What scenario is, suppose do you know any ML? ML. What is ML? What is ML? Machine learning. Very good. Machine learning. In machine learning, I think you people have some idea. Suppose, suppose I have some, I have some cancer-related images. I have 10 cancer-related images. 10 cancer-related images. Some scan images. Some scan images. In machine learning, generally what we are going to do is, we are going to train the system based on the data which we have. I repeat, in machine learning, what we are going to do is, with whatever data we are having, with that data, we are going to train the system. System is the program. Based on the data we are having, what data we have, what illustration, what example I have given, some cancer related scanned images I have, suppose 10 images. I am training the system based on these cancer related data, so that the system is having some knowledge regarding this cancer related images. Yes or no? Did you understand till now? Did you understand? Did you understand till now? Yes. Suppose I'm having 11th image, 11th cancer image, 11th patient image. Suppose some patient has come in the next day. Suppose he is having some scanned image. Yes or no? Now I just want to know what type of cancer it is. I just want to know whether he is having cancer or not, based on the based on the based on the already data which I have trained my program. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Did you understand what I am saying? Already there is AI and ML. What is AI? What is AI? What is AI? What is artificial intelligence, Mohammed? That is artificial intelligence, machine language. These two are not, these two are yes. Okay, these two are based on this logical paradigm. Logical paradigm. Suppose yeah, suppose suppose you have a problem to solve some problem is there in real time, that is mainly dependent on the knowledge it is having. Then what paradigm you need to choose? What paradigm you need to choose? Logical paradigm. Yes or no? That is the machine language and the artificial intelligence, mainly the problems related to these two domains mainly based on this logical paradigm. I don't want to drag much. This much of knowledge is enough. This much of knowledge is enough regarding logical paradigm. Yes or no, students? The example language is prologue. The example language is prologue. Okay, let me move this. So, Prolog is a logic programming language associated with artificial intelligence. Understand? What is the example of logical paradigm programming approach? What is the language? What is the programming language? Yes, yes, boys. I'm going to finish this within couple of minutes. Within 2 minutes, I'm going to close. Please be very cautious. Last one, programming approach. Yeah, we will have quiz today. Yes, yes, it's very easy. Don't worry. Within 10 minutes, you'll close that. Now, till 4:10, we are having time now. Last 10 minutes, I'll give you. Okay, with this, I'll close this. With this slide, I'm closing. Hold on. Okay, is it okay? Do you agree with me? Fine now? Mm, Waiting for your responses, guys. Yeah, okay. Time is running out. I'm okay, fine. So, database or data driven programming approach. This is one of the approach under declarative programming style. Ma'am, can we get this PPT? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll give you. We will share. Don't worry, boys. We will share. Whatever we have, we will share for sure. So, it is based on the data and its movement. Already I told you, no, based on the illustration, I'll come to this. Already you have some knowledge regarding SQL. In the previous slide, I'll tell you, I have told you regarding SQL, no? What query we have written over there? What query? What query we have written? Select names from select query. Yes or no? From database. That's what the story regarding this. SQL statement. Yes or no? Select name from vegetables. So in that, regarding that, SQL is the programming language which is based on the database programming approach. So that based on this, look at this second point. I'm going to talk about second point, boys. Program steps are defined by data rather than hard coding a series of steps. Here we don't have any steps. Did you remember? Did I have given any series of steps over there? Only one single statement, no? Because already data is there. Data is stored in my database. So that vegetable database. Very good, Rohan. Super. So that what I am concentrating more on data, because data. I'm talking about third bullet point. Database program is the heart of business. I already told you every database, the data is very much important. It's the heart of the business actually. It's the heart of business. So it provides file creation through database programming approaches. These we can do. Look at my cursor. These we can do. What are these? File creation. We can do file creation. We can do data entry. We can update the database. We can query the database. Query, that means the statement we have seen, no? Select statement. That's how we can query. Yes or no? Are you there? Are you in my say? Are you Listening, yes. So there are several programming languages that are developed mostly for database applications. One of them, one of very prominent programming language is SQL. SQL is a prominent programming language which is based on database driven programming approach. That is what enough for now. Okay. I hope one last statement. I hope everybody understood this. Yes or no? I hope everybody understood till now. Till now. The programming paradigms. We completed programming paradigm approaches, programming paradigm styles. We have completed today. The first thing. Did everybody understood this? Yes. We will share the PPT. Don't worry. Now I'm going to start the quiz. Please, everybody, totally. Yes, Pranav. Thank you. So I'm going to start the quiz right now. Please attempt the quiz. It is very easy. Mainly based on the example programming languages. Yes or no? That's what. So so I'm going to start this. I'm going to start the quiz. Everybody has to attend the quiz. Attend the quiz. The one who attends the quiz only get the attendance. I hope everybody aware of.